Yes, you're there. And so's Travis.
Excellent. Oh, Travis. Welcome to a very special episode of Inventory. We have some guests with us today, as you can probably see. On my right is a beautiful wife, Katharina.
Hello.
And on the left is our lovely cat, Travis, who will now just walk past the camera and do whatever he likes.
I think it's dinner time, isn't it, Travis?
Yes,
Hello.
pretty please.
Hello,
So,
just...
this is a very special inventory because we're introducing a train that we've bought and going to memorialise in Steve's name. Now, we'll get to Steve in a minute, but as you could probably imagine, there are a few things we'd like to get through first. Obviously, just talking about Steve. This is brilliant. Talking about Steve, what he meant to us and why it's so important that we do this for him, and then maybe talk about the charity as well if we get time. Okay, Kat, do you want to start and talk about
Okay, well, first of all, we'll get you off here. Right, okay. So, Neil's mentioned, I believe, in his last couple of videos about a situation that meant he hasn't been able to do as much railroading as he normally would and as many updates. Okay, a couple of weeks ago we lost someone very special to us, my cousin Steve. Steve had a heart attack at 34 years old, and it's a massive loss to me and to my family because we grew up together. He was like an older brother to me, and he meant a lot to Neil as well. If you'd like to say something, Neil.
Yeah. He was a groomsman at our wedding. He was, I'd say, practically a friend at this point, and a good friend. It's one of those people you could rely on, you could ask favours for. He drove us around a lot, he gave us advice, tips, and had fun with us during Christmas and New Year's. I think the biggest shock of it all, he was only 34 years old, and the fittest person out of all of us, I'd say.
Otherwise healthy, yeah. He was a gardener. He did a lot of physical work and stayed in shape.
Football, stayed in shape,
healthy, yeah. It was... Yeah.
Started travelling the world as well, didn't he?
Yeah. So,
absolute shame.
Yeah. So the two of us wanted to do something to commemorate him, and what better in this world than a train? Hey.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
So if you'd like to show the train, Neil.
If you could, I think you can see it by the judging of the. Well, I've checked with the camera. If not, we can get a close up later. Either way.
Okay, so just a bit of context here. Steve kind of grew up around trains. His dad is very fond of steam locomotives, and he's actually built a couple of small engines himself. And we both, the two of us grew up sort of together, and we were both spent a lot of time at our local model railroad, local miniature railway, sorry, I'm spending too much time with Neil here. So as you can tell, Neil probably married into the right family. So that's one of the reasons we're doing this. Another one, I'm not sure if you can show it again, Neil, this is LMS, the line. So that used to run from London up to Scotland, and Steve was very fond of Scotland. He spent a lot of time there. So that's another reason that we chose this one. Also, it's burgundy and kind of looks like the Hogwarts Express. That's nothing to do with Steve, but it's just another reason.
It's a nice little train, really.
Yeah. So this is a bit different to Neil's normal collection, isn't it?
Biggest difference. This is a British train, but we're not going to judge it because it's beautiful.
Yes, yeah, we bought this together. So this is probably the only circumstance in which I could ever get Neil to buy a British train. So
for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have in front of us? Okay, we have the LMS Princess Royal class. This one specifically is the Duchess of Kent, number 6212. It's the box picture. We could do that later otherwise. Right, and let's just squeeze out the box. I don't suppose.
Oh, Travis is coming back to join.
Okay, so leave the box on the side. Ta-da. Now, for some certain people's tents. Oh, hi, Travis. He's come to investigate. This is fine. This is okay. We'll kick him off when it's ready. How's that? It's like, excuse me, why are you playing with trains? I want food. So does this give me food?
Oh, Daddy's always playing with trains, Travis. You just never see it. Yeah, you might have noticed that this is coming to you from a different location today. Neil's normally upstairs in his attic.
Yes.
But we wanted to make this a bit more accessible to me mostly, because...
and not just Travis as well.
Yeah, Travis as well, so he can play around with the layout.
Yes. Right.
Basically, going up to the attic, there's a ladder, and then you kind of have to hop across onto the landing, so over the sort of hole which you could kind of fall through. And although Neil's prepared to risk his life for trains, I most certainly am not. So that is why I don't tend to go upstairs very often.
Yeah.
And while I've been talking about that, Neil has hooked up the train to the railway by the looks of things.
Not quite. Bear with me.
But you probably can't see that because Travis's bum's in the way. Hey, Travis. Come here.
Oh yeah, it's a bit tight. But that's fine.
Come on. You look lovely, darling.
So yeah. Right, let's put this extra stuff to the side. Yada yada yada. There you go. Hopefully you can see it. If not, like I said, we'll get pictures. And there it is. Voila.
Nice.
It's a lovely little engine. It's DCC ready. I don't know much about British stuff, but there we go. So here it's got very nice detailing. Boiler's lovely, classy. There's some interior details for the cab. Very nice detailing. And then you've got the classic Hornby couplers at the back there, so that's fine. Yeah, this curve's a bit tight for this engine, as you can probably see, hopefully, because I think it's the pilot wheels, these ones, they're coming off the track. Whereas all the rest, the drivers and the leads, or was that the driver? That might be no, these are the drivers. I don't know what this back one is against the boiler. All I can see is the fireball. But yeah, there you have it.
Okay, so what we're planning to do with this now is we've got what's it called, Neil? I don't know what it's called. We
got some transfer paper for our customised decals. So we have an inkjet printer that can print onto these decals. It's specifically for decals. I heard something. Hang on. Do you mind checking again for me? Sorry.
Yep, 10 minutes, but Travis is completely in the way. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, sorry.
Let's try again.
Okay.
So, what was that thing you were talking about, Neil?
So, transfer decals, you print them on, so this specific type of transfers are for inkjet printers. So we put it in our printer, the printer prints it on. Hopefully we've got a spray that works and seals it, because the one we originally ordered didn't bother to come, probably because poor Royal Mail's inundated with orders and having trouble.
Mostly from you.
Yes. And people like me as well, don't forget that. It's a diverse nation here. But yeah, and then what we'll do, we'll probably give it a name. Multiple names already thought up, and then we'll put it on this decal, and then we'll pull it off, put it on the sides here in the tender. Lots of rivet counters are probably going to be screaming, especially from the British region. But it's a memorial train, to be honest.
Yeah, so we're going to name it for Steve, after Steve, and then we're going to run it, and it will be a tribute.
Yeah, probably on this outside track, because this is a bit more wider for the poor bugger. In fact, unless it's supposed to be that. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Sorry. So, whatever you call this rear wheel, it doesn't have a flange. So, it's not going to sit within the tracks, but I guess it gives some support. But there you go. I think that's pretty much everything you need to know. We're going to put a link in the description for some charitable giving. If if you want to talk about that. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So, having talked to Steve's mum and dad, they've decided that they'd like any donations in his memory to go to the British Heart Foundation. We've got a Just Giving page up and running, and we've almost got £2,000 now. So if anyone's feeling a bit charitable, then we'll put the link in the description. Yeah. Very much appreciated.
Any donations are very much appreciated. What do you think about that, Travis? Hey? You think they'd like to donate? Do you want to donate? So I haven't got any money. I haven't even got any food. What do you expect from me?
Oh, bless
there you are. Let's, shall we? No, let's leave them on. Just for lols. Anything you want to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about?
Not particularly. Just to get the anointing done, and then we can run it.
Yes, get the train to safety first. There we go. Sorry, Travis, it's been put away. I'll get a kick out of that.
Yes.
Stuff it in there. You may see parts of this, but like I said, it's for comedic value. If it makes you laugh, then well, hey, what do you know? Yeah, there you go. Is there any other parts missing? Oh, I forgot to put this on. Oh, there it is. There we go. Looking at the camera, you know you're on camera. But you're not a Muppet. You know what you're doing. Such a fluffy troll. Oh, get in there, get in there like a tiger. There we go. So there you go. One fluffy animal and a train from Britain. Going to be memorialised in the name of a cousin, close friend, Grimson. Do it properly.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. So, there you have it. The memorial to Steve Atkinson. Link in the description for the donation page, British Heart Foundation. Would you any final words, Kat, about the engine?
Nope, just to say that we now present to you all Stephen's Rocket. Neil chose the name.
I love it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Donations appreciated. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Comments, subscriptions, information, all the best. Thank you very much. But as always,
Keep railroading.
That's
Neil?
great. Well.
Why is there a train on top of the fridge?
Oh yeah. I love it.